I promise I will always have patience and determination to find answers, solutions,
and the things that we or you have lost.
I vow to have immeasurable consideration for our family and friends, and I promise to always have a sense of adventure and humble humour.
So that no matter where it is in the world we build, even if it's a middle of nowhere, we can always be happy just us.
Chris was at a work function, and he was assigned to look after a very hard-to-please young prat from Germany who'd been sent over by his wealthy father, and nothing would please him. So as a last-ditch attempt, Chris dragged him by the lederhosen, and yes, he was wearing them. Off they went to Daniel Sands in Manly, where Chris spotted what he said was a really cute girl. But she was sitting having drinks with a friend who looked like she'd had enough and was ready to go home. But trying to get some benefit from his unruly charge, Chris went over to Mindy and her lovely friend Emma and told them with a bit of flair that he was visiting from Germany, where he'd been living for the past 5 years, and could he buy them a drink? And the plan was good, except Mindy said, "Oh, could you speak some German?" We know the answer to that. But Mindy said, it could have gone astray, but Mindy said, "Oh, those bloody blue eyes." And also the fact that he made mobile homes for a living made him intriguing. So meanwhile, poor Emma, who's been ready to go home well before Chris even approached them, was now stuck.
38 years ago, I took on the Fox name and all things Foxy. So I feel I can give some advice on a long and successful marriage. Be best friends. Be honest and truthful with each other. Learn to compromise. Try to do as many things together as possible. But most importantly, cherish your mother-in-law. As I do mine.
Mindy and Chris, our advice is fairly simple. Be honest, be respectful, be kind, and be forgiving. What we have learnt from our marriage is there should be no secrets, which sometimes mean an ugly truth or two. But at the end of the day, you will always have each other's backs.
It gives me the most absolute pleasure to pronounce you husband and wife. Kiss the bride.
All right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. My name is Duncan, and along here is Nick, and together we will be your hosts for this afternoon and this evening.
Now, for those of you that don't know Duncan and myself, I am Mindy's brother-in-law. Duncan is Mindy's brother, and Mr. Frox, Christopher here, is, well, our brother-in-laws.
Yep.
Pete and Kim, I would like to thank you for allowing me to marry your daughter. Despite when I asked Pete for Mindy's hand, he said, "Fuck no." But knowing Pete, that was as good as a yes.
If you put anything on social media, please use the hashtag Fox Festival. But if at any stage during the evening you do decide to take a picture of Chris's ass, please use the hashtag Foxhole.
Mindy, you're very, very much already part of our family. We both could see from the very beginning that you were the one for him and a special person. For starters, Chris came home and told us that he'd met a girl at the pub. One that he liked. Next, and this is significant, he actually told us her name. And believe it or not, he actually got it right.
When she graduated from Monty, she received the special award for being the student who most promoted the spirit of the school. Or, I said, the fucking party girl.
This guy has turned your world upside down. I love that he challenges you and understands you in ways that no one other can. Moving forward a few months, Chris is a good egg. How fun is watching him squirm with public displays of affection.
As an adult, Mindy's told me every time I've gone to do a speech for weddings and stuff, she said no props. I'm not allowed to use props, certainly not at formal speeches like this, but it did get me thinking that if I was to use a prop, what would it be?
So in 2013, Chris and I travelled Europe together. So, when you're travelling Europe, you visit nightclubs, bars, and, commonly dancing, that kind of goes along the way. So, in order to build Chris's confidence, we developed a series of dance moves.
I thought at first, would it be a Jeep? No, not because of Mindy's poor driving, but to represent all the amazing adventures we've been on together so far. Or would it be a bin? Because she still hasn't learned how to use one yet. Or maybe a cushion. It's a cushion. This proves that I do listen to you, despite my lack of responses. And I am learning. Yes, you are always right. You can never have enough fucking pillows.